This is a 1997 Chevy Suburban 4-wheel drive, 5.7 liter 350. I am going to show you how to replace the oil filter cooling lines, just the actual adapters that go bad from the old factory to the new updated adapters. As you can see, where the oil filter's at, you can see the lines are leaking. Those are the old lines. And this is what I'm going to replace right here, is these to the new style adapters. Alright, to start the disassembly, you got to take this off, this bolt, which is a 15, get that out the way. And then, if you can see, you pop the little black cover off, and then you can see the little green clip, which you got to pull out. And then once you pull that out, the line will slide out. You remember that there is oil in this line, so it will leak on you if you're not prepared for it. So have everything ready like you're doing your oil change, and put the pan underneath it, pull it out, and do one at a time. And when you go to pull the hoses, the second thing you're going to have to disconnect, if I can show you, it's under the front right next to the diff, is where the hoses sit. See there, the hoses? It actually sits right there. You have to take it 10mm off, or just pop the bracket loose. So that way the hoses will be able to move freely. And let me see if I can show you where the bracket is, because that's what they see, how they hook and leak oil. Just make sure you have a pan down there and you'll be fine. Alright, there's that bracket. It just snaps in over there. You can pop it out or pull the hoses. Just take your time, be careful, it's plastic. Alright, just to show you what I'm talking about, this is a little blue clip. If you can see the little grooves, it goes around and clips and holds the hose in there. So once you pull the clips out, pull the hoses out, this is a 1-inch wrench, or what is that? A 26mm socket, because the wrench can get the bottom one. I had to get a socket on the top one, and it's tight fits. That's why you got to use the shallow, thin-walled socket. These are the fittings I bought from the store as oil cooler fittings. They're supposed to be the new updated ones, but what they are designed for is a 95 to 98. I mean, 88 to 95 model Chevrolet GM pickup truck. So that's where they wouldn't work for mine. And I went back up there and got the other style fittings, which I showed you, which I will show you, and to use. I put these in there. They threaded in, everything went fine. It's just the hard line is different, I guess, for the 97 model truck I got to the other 95 and back. So it wasn't sealing, so it started leaking instantly once I started it up. So took those off and used the other fittings that I'll show you. This is what I bought instead of those things, because I installed the ones that they had at the store, the new adapters, and I decided to change it over these because those new adapters were starting to leak even right as I started the truck up. So I'm changing them over to these fittings, which are 5/8 hose, inch long, and 3 MPT. That I bought a hose, a 1/2-inch hose, the oil hose or whatever hose you want to use, and it fits on here, but it just takes a little extra effort to put it on there. Hose clamps, more hose clamps, and then sealant. The 1/2 inch hose fits perfectly on the original hard line, and it's a little effort to put on this line, go on that fitting. Well, here's the finished product. The 2 hose clamps over on that side, and 1 big one on that side, and the same thing on top. Got the second adapters I bought. Put those on there with the 1/2 inch hose. 1/2 inch hose fit over top of this perfectly, slid right in nice and tight. The 1/2 inch hose slid over top of this one. I put a little oil on it and heated the hose a little bit, just heated it a little bit so that way it'd be a little more pliable, and then pushed it right on top of there. Fit snug on there, and clamp that down so we'll have no leaks with that. And make sure when you put these fittings in, you put sealant, Permatex thread sealant, and then that's it. No leaks. Already fired it up, ran it for 10 minutes. Perfect. Don't have to worry about no O-rings going bad on those other type of fittings. It's good to go.